G'day mates! Here we are on the gorgeous University of Arkansas campus in Fayetteville. And look, this place is just crawling with students. We should have a fabulous day as we observe these young blokes and Sheilas. We'll be studying their behaviour when it comes to protecting themselves, their property and their territory. Hopefully we won't be disappointed. Now come on, first let's have a look at where they live. Don't ever do that. That sign will tell you when to go. As we venture out on our safari, one of the first things we notice is how diverse these students are. They seem completely oblivious to our presence as we make our way to where they live. Crikey! Did you see that? We almost got stepped on. Some of these students go about their daily routines barely noticing one another or their surroundings. They live in large buildings called residence halls. These halls have a number of rooms on each floor where the students live together. It's very difficult to gain access to these halls. But let's give it a go, shall we? Crikey. Did you see what they just did? It's a real no-no when it comes to security in this building. They let me do what's called tailgating. Tailgating allows me to gain access to the building without a key fob. Now that we're in, we must be very careful to avoid detection. Whoa! You see that? Too late. That's a video camera. The university has them placed strategically throughout these halls, and there's a secret room where these cameras are recorded and monitored. It's impossible to get in here without getting caught.
Oh, buddy, what are you doing up here?
Well, I'm just running a television show.
As I try to explain my way out of this situation, I should make you aware of the fact that tampering with security cameras or smoke detectors is a violation of university policy and carries a mandatory restitution payment of no less than $200 for each incident.
Do this activity. Boy, that was close, mate. Let me tell you, you don't ever want to put yourself in that situation. But you know what? They did give us permission to continue. Let's go have a look at one of the living quarters in this hall. Look here. A smoke detector. Believe me, you don't want to tamper with one of these. Look here, mate. A speaker strobe. These are used to warn students of emergencies, like severe weather in the area. Boy, let me tell you, these little buggers are lifesavers. They're loud enough to wake even the most sound sleeper, which many of these inhabitants are during an emergency. But do you know what's great about the safety system? It's what they call an intelligent system. That means it knows exactly where an alarm went off, when it went off, on what floor and in what room it went off. And that's a good thing too, because some of these blokes aren't always sure where they are. Let's go have a look at some more of their behaviour patterns and habitats. This is beautiful. Look at them herding around the tables. That's what they do when they're between classes. They gather in large packs to chat. Oh, look there, that one. He's left his backpack behind. Now that's a sure way to never see your belongings again. Let's go have a peek. All right, look here. iPod, cell phone, calculator, room key, with books. All these things could be gone in a flash. Furthermore, getting his room key allows me access to his room where I could take even more of his valuable property. The lesson here? Never, never, never leave your property unattended. Always have a buddy remind you, or better yet, leave it in plain view. That way, you won't forget it. Oh, this poor Sheila looks really stressed. That happens. Especially when this is a new environment for her. Away from familiar friends and family, maybe even for the first time. Pardon me, miss.
College can be a stressful time, and the university offers a helping hand to these young folks through CAPS, or Counselling and Psychological Services. Located in the Pat Walker Health Center, the staff of CAPS can help students cope with the stresses of university life and other mental health issues.
Crikey, this is it, the Pat Walker Health Center. What a gorgeous facility with such friendly faces. I know this is where I would come if I weren't feeling well or got hurt. Now, I'm sure you've seen these before, the flashing lights of the police. This is the University of Arkansas Police Department, or UAPD. Howdy, mate. These men and women are here to protect and serve. You may see them on bicycles or segways or just walking around campus. They really can keep you safe, and they really are your friends. Well, except that bloke there. Looks like he was going a bit too fast. There is an easy way to contact the UAPD if you need them. Check these beauties out. They're all over campus, and they'll connect you to the police dispatcher. You should use them if you feel unsafe or need to report something suspicious to the authorities. As we make it toward the end of the day, a few students still linger. This could be a dangerous time for some. Look there. No, over there. No, there! They just left one all alone. This is a safe place, but you just never know. Leaving one alone just invites trouble, especially after dark. Perhaps we should offer this young Sheila some assistance.
If you ever find yourself in this situation on campus, you can call the Razorback Patrol between 6 p.m. and 12:30 a.m. to get an escort to your residence hall. If you're off campus and you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation, you can catch a ride back to your residence hall or apartment with Safe Ride.
What a day! We've seen all kinds of activity here. It'd take a whole lot more time to cover all this territory. But hopefully you've got a good idea of what it's like on this campus and how these young blokes and Sheilas can help make their experience here a positive and safe one. See you on the next safari. G'day.